Good night everyone, today is Tuesday, May 17 around 9 p.m. New York time. Guys, we're gonna go with the daily technical video update, and always we're gonna start with the US dollar. On the US dollar, all we know, we were right on the degree when we were calling this the end of wave either 1 or wave A, dependent, always leaving open the door to be a three-way move to the outside. No matter what, this move is in 5 waves, this is only one cycle, and we should get 3 waves back in order to renew the move. Now I want you guys to understand this. So far what we have is what it looks to be either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here, ABC back. That's all we have. And then a beginning of the third wave, or this can be labeled as a ABCW, ABCS, and then this is A, we need a B, and we need a C. We believe that the dollar should rebound from either 75 to 74.82 on an extension 74.50. You see this, like we mentioned yesterday, this low right here, they are all very important. Ideal world, we should get a retracement in the dollar from around 74.36, 74.50 area. That's ideal. So all we need to do is, depends if we go with a double zigzag, that scenario is very possible. Alright, now in the dollar for tonight, don't get surprised if you see a kind of dollar trend and then getting back all that trend in a C way tomorrow before the reverse happen later tomorrow or Thursday. That's what we see in the dollar. Now, but we need to start taking long position, long dollar position. I don't think yet is the time, and we're gonna explain in the video why. Now let's see the other part of the 4 members that we're following, which is oil. Okay, this is oil, and when we see it in oil, let me go to the 4 hours so you got. Now let me update this with you right here. What we see in oil is this. In oil today, we did a new low, and then we still seeing this very confused. If it's a 5 or it's a 3-way, either way, we still see that oil is gonna correct higher. Now we're expecting either from these levels or from this level, we're expecting a huge move lower in oil very soon. So I mean, like we've been saying, the perfect storm is forming, and the dollar is gonna get strong, the index they're gonna get weak all around, and in other words, risk is gonna be sold pretty soon. Now remember, oil, it can be in 1 2 1 2, or it can be 1 A B and then a fast move in risk tomorrow in the proposal wave C before oil is going down again. Alright guys, now let's move to the individual pair. Okay guys, the individual pairs. In the individual pairs, we're going to start with the euro dollar. Now the euro dollar, I want you guys to look this is a 60-minute chart. We were right when we say that this was the end of one. It was hit by the pit, and now we're expecting a correction move higher. This is very corrective. This is a 3, this is a 3, and we're expecting minimum another 3 higher. Now let's go to the 15-minute chart so I can explain the correction to you guys a little bit better. Now 1 second, let me adjust the labels here so you guys can see it. if we look at it, this is A, this is B, this is C right here. This is the euro dollar. This is A, this is B, and then this is SIG that tricked us today, and then okay, this is the one that tricked us today, and now we are in the Y wave of the C wave, whatever we want to call it. Now, this is what we're looking at. From here in the euro dollar, we got 1, 2, 3 wave. Let me put the RSIs, and you guys gonna see what I'm saying. You see 1, 2, 3 wave, 3 waves back, 1, 2, 3 waves. You see that there is no divergence either place. That's what we're looking at for tonight. Now we got ABC. Now if this is a double zigzag, the way I look at it, ABC W less a degree, ABC Y, ABC Y, I'm sorry, S Y or less a degree, which at the same time is W, we should expect something similar this time around. Now from here what I see is a 3-wave move. So now this high right here, we are right here. What we should expect for tonight, same scenario with the dollar. We should expect 3 waves back to at least, if this one happens to be to almost the 618, the next one right here should happens to be either to 142 or 141.78 area before it goes higher in another 3 waves to around the 143, 143, 144 area. Now let's look right here. Let me put the 4-hour chart. 1 second, little bit right here. Let me put the 4-hour chart. Let me take the labels out and only leave the fibs, so you guys understand where we're coming from. Right here, if you take from here, the first leg ended around the 23.6% of the whole move. So I'm expecting, if you trade this one to be equal to this one, I'm expecting a move around minimum 43.86 area tomorrow. Now if this one ended right here and it's gonna get back in 3 to around 142, that should be a very interesting area, which I mentioned around the 43.86 area. This is this support area that now become resistant. So I'm expecting this, unless it get into a type of triple zigzag, I'm expecting this to return from around this area in the euro dollar. Alright guys, that's what we're expecting in the euro dollar. Now why are we saying that? Look, this is the New Zealand. The New Zealand, the way we're laboring like this. We're laboring 5, 8, B, and a flat wave C. If you count the waves from here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 9 wave. Okay, this can be a second. 11 wave. This can be B on the 3 waves. There is no divergence. You see, there is no divergence on the low. There is no divergence on the high. There is no divergence on the high. So I'm assuming a type of flat when we're gonna get a move to around the entry that we still have in hold right there before the market pull back. So I'm expecting that in the New Zealand, which telling me that the dollar got more weakness to come. Now another pair, this is the dollar pound. The dollar pound, it did like ABCW, ABCS, AB. I'm expecting the dollar pound to raise to around 88.57 minimum before a proposal low, a proposal downturn in favor of the against the euro. In other words, in favor of the pound. This is the cap. This is the one we like for tonight. We're gonna be sending the trade pretty soon. The cat, the way that we're laboring is 1, three ways back here, three ways back here. This is a three ways, guys. If you look at the RSI from here, all you can see is 1 2 3 3 back, 1 2 and a 3, or you can call 5 3 1 2 3 4 5, kind of forcing the count. But what I mean is that if you see the is a five ways, you got a divergence here against this high, and you got a divergence in this one against this high. So what expecting for the cap is this structure right here. Now we have to take into consideration that this can be 1 2 1 2 1 2, a big nest against a big nest that is gonna get resolved. And then that's the case, you have to be careful around this area, around the 96.74, and then going higher from the area. But at least the cat is telling me that there is more dollar weakness to come, but a possible recovery can be on the book. Now the dollar swings. The dollar swings is very confused, but I counted it like this: 1 A B, 1 2 3 4 and a 5. That should extend to around this area. That's what we have. This is the regular count, the principal count. We have an alternative which you will have to force the count a little bit when the wave 1 ended right here, and then from here you got 1 2 3 4 5, 3 backs and another 5 down to around 86 87 area. That's what we see tonight, guys. Now let's go to another pairs around the market. I mean, gold and silver. I like the long gold, to be honest with you guys. I like gold, long gold against this low right here, because I like a 5 1 2 3 W S A B, and possible another low or 1 2 3 4 5. So I like gold for around 114.77 against the low 114.71, trying to get a move to around 1600. I like that trade in gold, guys, to be honest with you guys. Silver hasn't showed the face yet, so you gotta stay away from that. Now I like this trade for tonight, guys, so you can take it too. I like long euro sweeps from around this area against the low right here, or this low right here, which is 128.80. I mean, it looks like corrective to the downside. Let me see, look at the RSI, the divergence. So I like that trade to the long side too, guys, to be honest with you. Now finally, the final piece is the S&P. The S&P looks like it did 1 2 3, like an expanded ending diagonal to the 4, or this one right here can be the first leg. I doubt it. I would rather go like this, unless there is another count that we have, that this is the end and an truncated wave 5 of the ending diagonal, and then this is 1 2 1 2, and it start nesting to the downside. Against the level in the S&P is 1294. A break of 1294 means that this is the top, and this thing is gonna drop big time. So for tonight, guys, possible dollar strength before more dollar weakness again. All right, the gens that are ending the C wave and possible turning into the weakness, into the gen weakness higher. So we're gonna see all the pairs going with the when the gen is gonna issue get weak very soon. All right, guys, thank you. Have a good night, everyone.